Hi, I'm Jim.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And this is the St. John Wine Times.
The St. John Wine Times.
Today, in the spirit of the new year approaching, we're going to review a spirit.
Yep.
We're going to review Kahlewww.
Kahlewww, yeah. It's kind of like a dead spirit, like a spirit that haunts you. We had 3 bottles haunting our wine cabinet.
But we've selected one, the best one.
We've selected the one that looks the least used and the most recently gifted.
So, Kahlewww, for those of you who don't know, is something to be sipped over ice and is a product of Mexico, a liqueur.
Yes.
What Kahlewww recommends is to enjoy it over ice in an old-fashioned glass, 1 to 1.5 ounces.
I think that's an old-fashioned glass, actually.
Yeah, my mistake. Fill with milk or cream. And that's all the instructions they give. So
that's all the instructions they give. They don't even have faith in their own product.
We're going to do all of that, aren't we?
We're going to do all of that. We're going to test it for you. Because if, like us, you weren't ever inclined to drink it before, then, you know...
You'll know whether you should.
You'll know what kind of person you are. You'll know what sort of stuff you're made of.
You think that a person's preferences in liqueurs indicates their character?
Yes.
What we're supposed to expect from this is as follows. Kahlewww pleases in a host of ways, with a unique exotic flavor that adds just the right touch to drinks, desserts, all manner of foods. An especially versatile liqueur, an invariably delightful experience. Well, you know, they're very non-specific.
They're very non-specific, and I can't help but wonder if in selecting their people that they surveyed to determine that the experience Kahlewww provides is invariably positive, if they happen to select those people from people who were buying Kahlewww. Oh my God, it's black.
Could be. It's a sort of tarry black color, yes. A little brown when you hold it up. Here you go. But this is before mixing.
The doctor gives them medicine.
There you go. And
should we?
So we'll test pre and post mixing the different elements.
Do you think that there are any health risks to drinking it unmixed, Jim?
It could be overly concentrated, and the exotic flavor might be too much for our system. But that's why we're going to test it for you, like an emperor's food taster. We're the food taster, and you're the emperor.
Glass of Kahlewww.
That's what it looks like. Looks almost indistinguishable from Coke.
Yeah, it does. It looks like flat Coke.
Very viscous on the sides.
Now, in wine, we would call this legs, but I think here we'll just call this a belly.
Yeah.
It's pretty uniform in the way it just sort of...
Sort of a sheet, like...
A belly.
Yeah.
A fat man's belly. Look at that fat man's belly on the side of the glass. Is a fat man's belly a good thing with Kahlewww?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
This certainly has one, and it smells a lot like Bailey's.
This is interesting. Have we ever looked into the possible rivalry between Bailey's and Kahlewww?
We have not.
Irish-based coffee drinks, Mexican-based coffee drinks. Who would win in a fight?
All of these are supposed to be enjoyed in coffee as well?
Yes, I think so.
I see.
I think so.
Slight caramel taste. Smell, rather.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just really upset about trying this.
Are you?
I am.
All right. Well, maybe the flavor will, change your mind a bit.
I guess we'll have to see.
Should we try it neat first?
It might damage my brain and make me think that I like it.
Well, that's maybe counts in its favor.
Really?
However it does it.
Right. Okay.
Should we try it neat first and then mixed with milk?
I think it's only fair.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it definitely tastes like sort of liquefied caramel. A little bit. Maybe more like syrup, like corn syrup.
It's sort of like
Maple
no,
leaf.
I don't think it's like corn syrup at all. I think it's kind of like when you have those candies that are called coffee or something. Do you know what I mean? Coffee time, that's it.
Yeah.
And I think it's even coffee time with a question mark, like coffee time. It's like as if you cracked a bunch of those open, removed the hard shell, and then just pushed that little thimbleful of liquid into a bottle.
It definitely does taste like the type of liquid you find inside a chocolate. The kind of chocolate that you find in a box of chocolates.
Kind of chocolate that's given to you by people who don't like you. Coffee time?
Well, I think it's milk time.
Mmm.
There you go.
Thanks.
So when the
How
milk
much
is
do you
added,
put in?
as you can see, it becomes paler than chocolate milk, more like the color of tea with milk in it. Kept the ice cube in there. And it smells more like Bailey's than it did before
Does it?
when the milk has been added. What's your impression?
Of the smell? Yeah, you're right. It does smell a bit
Seems
more
to
like
sort
Bailey's.
of be sedimenting on yours.
Yeah.
Seem to mix with mine kind of
Mine
more.
seems to be remaining separated.
So keep that in mind. You're going to need to stir this.
Yeah. You're going to need to stir it with all your life.
Swirling it around doesn't seem to do anything.
No. See, I think it's because my milk doesn't really want to mix with the Kahlewww. Because I think the milk has standards.
Maybe. All right.
All right. Try it.
Yeah. I'm tasting Baxter's eggnog.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is why I made some eggnog.
Too.
Because it's not very good.
I see.
Yep.
Maybe hints of oak.
Oak, really?
Yeah. I licked an oak tree once, and this is roughly how it tasted.
Oh. I think if I was 4, I would think this was great. I would think this was like the best thing Mom had ever given to me.
It's really like something that if you don't like alcohol,
yeah,
you'd probably enjoy, because you can hardly taste the alcohol in this.
You can hardly taste the alcohol. All it is just like the faintest little warm breeze at the back of your throat.
Yeah, it's just very faint like that.
Yeah,
it's very cold anyway, and that offsets that.
It's cold. Yeah,
nasty
exactly.
Alcohol feeling.
If that's what you find nasty.
Yeah.
If you find alcohol nasty, I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's nice.
And what would you compare the taste to?
I would compare the taste to a Milky Way chocolate bar. You know? That caramel.
It is almost like chocolate milk.
Caramel, nougat, chocolate kind of approximation assembled by Nestle. Sold for 99 cents. In solid form.
I don't know. I think I like this. I like Baxter's eggnog.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't.
No?
No.
A scale of 1 to 5, what would you give it?
Accident.
Accident?
Yes.
Is that like below 5?
It's in the lower range.
It's like 1?
How can you ascribe a number to accident?
Well, I maybe can't. I'm just wondering.
No, you can't.
I give it a 4. I quite like the taste of this. Really, if you like Baxter's eggnog, you'll probably like this. And you can't get drunk off Baxter's eggnog.
Well, why don't you just keep it then?
Thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Excuse me while I go barf this up.